Back to the history of this place where we are. It was actually started during the time of the colonial administration of Kenya and Cyprus. The leader of the struggle against the British colonialism in Cyprus was Archbishop Makarios. And here in Kenya was Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. So both of them, in later years, they became friends, and Archbishop Makarios, when he was sent by the British in exile in the Seychelles Islands, he passed through Kenya. There is a picture there, yes, with the famous also leader of liberation of Kenya, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, but also with Tom Mboya. So it was his first visit, and he was able to celebrate the divine liturgy in our cathedral in Valley Road. So that connection brought him, actually he decided to take Africans to our seminary in Cyprus. So a number of Ugandan students in 1961 now, they went to Cyprus, they were in the seminary, and myself, I was 15 years old. The dean of the seminary was my spiritual father confessor. So I was spending my holidays in the seminary, which means that I met those Africans, even I have the pictures with them, when they were studying in our seminary in Nicosia. So already Archbishop Makarios had an idea in his mind how to assist missionary work in the African continent. Already the Archdiocese of East Africa was established in 1959, and there was a first Metropolitan Nikolaos, who later became the Patriarch of Alexandria. And in this way, the Archbishop was able to follow the activities, the missionary activities, through the newly canonized Saint Chrysostomos, who was the first Greek missionary who came to East Africa in 1960. So, going through the papers of Saint Chrysostomos and Archbishop Makarios, I saw that they had somehow already established a very positive way of how to assist the African Orthodox Church here in East Africa, to help the whole mission activities. So Archbishop Makarios decided to visit at the invitation of Jomo Kenyatta when the two countries became independent, 1959, 1964. So he was here in 1970 on a state visit. He was taken around, and one of the places where he was taken was St. Paul's Cagira. And there he was very warm welcomed by St. Chrysostomos Papasandopoulos, who was, as I said, the first Greek missionary in the 1960s. So after that, meeting with Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, Mzee Kenyatta requested the Archbishop that the newly established independent state of Kenya needed a technical school. So he requested the Archbishop to construct such a technical school. And the Archbishop accepted immediately by telling him, I am ready, I will construct for you the technical school, give me the land. And Mzee Kenyatta donated his land where we are. So the Archbishop already, in a very nice way, brought the idea now. Let me why to construct only the technical school and not also a seminary for the future priests in Africa. So he decided at the same time, the same architect constructed technical school and also the seminary. So this was the vision of the Archbishop, that the only way to see the Africans participating in the life of Orthodoxy was to educate them. And so he took over the idea by constructing the two institutions. During those days, Archbishop Makarios, when he visited a number of parishes, he realized that there were many candidates for baptism. So the following year, the then Metropolitan Nicodemus, who succeeded Nikolaos, invited the Archbishop to perform baptism of 5,000, 10,000 people here in Kagira and in Yale also. So 71 March was here, and he did all the baptism in those areas, Kagira and Nieri. So now the need and his love for mission work somehow became a reality. So now he was looking how to open this theological seminary, which was already constructed. And of course, myself, I was a young student, still under his scholarship, when he proposed to me that his plan is for me to come and open the seminary. I was shocked myself, because already I was making my own plans for my life. I never thought of coming here and working in Africa. When I reacted in a very strange way, the Archbishop also reacted by telling me, I have a reason. When I was asking him, why me and nobody else, he said to me, I have a reason. In those days, myself, I was having as a spiritual father confessor, Saint Sophronios. So I rushed to him to tell him the news that the Archbishop was here, and he is thinking that I might myself go to Africa. The reason why I went to Saint Sophronios, it is because it was his proposal for me to go and do my PhD. I had no idea myself about PhD, so it was the proposal of Saint Sophronios, which myself I accepted, and I went, and I was doing it, and again through his recommendation, because of the financial issue, I was myself an orphan, the Father Confessor recommended to go and meet the Archbishop. So I went, I met the Archbishop, and immediately the Archbishop reacted by telling me I will take all the responsibilities myself to see that you will go to Oxford and you will do your PhD. So I went, and after that, after actually my final exams, I went to the Archbishop. I told the Archbishop that now I am ready to go to Africa. So I went again to Father Sophronios, and I received his blessings. And he said to me, go to Africa. The Africans are waiting you to go there. So I came, actually 12th of January 1977. It was my arrival here. I came, I found this place already. The buildings were ready, but there were no furniture at all. So I decided to write to the Archbishop to tell him that I went to the Technical Institute and also to the seminary, but there are no no furniture there. So he said, we will buy for them. So I received a check of 10,000 British pounds in those days, 1977, and I was able to buy the necessary furniture for the starting of this seminary and the technical institute. So I spent here almost 7 months working to finish all the work. So when I went back to Cyprus to tell the Archbishop what I have done, he said to me, he made the sign of the cross. So he said to me, now myself, I am going in peace. Myself, I was shocked. Where are you going? I'm going, he said, up there. Why? You're telling me this? Because when I first met you, when you asked me the question, why me to go to Africa, I told you I have a reason. So now I will tell you, because now I am in peace, I'm going myself there. And he pointed out the heavens. Believe it or not, in 3 days already he passed on. He died. I was present during the funeral, and that shows that he was also a holy man. Because I don't think that he revealed to anybody that he's going. He was so happy about the school here in Africa and also the technical school. So now he said to me what I was not able myself to accomplish. Now I am sure there is somebody who will do the work. And here I am today, after 45 years, speaking to you and telling you the work which the Archbishop really did already is a revelation to all of us, because we have seen a miracle through his vision to see African Orthodoxy growing all over the African continent. And that is why when we first opened this place, seminarians came also from other nations. Even today, as I am talking to you, we have seminarians from East Africa, from Sudan, and also from Sierra Leone. So the work is going on, and we thank God that under difficult conditions, if I tell you today what I did myself, you will be shocked. I went to the bank and I took a loan because we don't have the money. You understand? So it was only, I went to the bank, I took a loan, and today we are able to pay the teachers and do the necessary work which is needed. So this is in brief how we are. And we thank